Welcome to story time, rise and shine. Welcome to story time, rise and shine. Welcome to story time, we're so glad you're here. Rise and shine. Welcome to story time, rise and shine. Welcome to story time, rise and shine. Welcome to story time, we're so glad you're here.
Hi, my story for today is called The Little Engine That Could, and it is a classic. It was written in the 30s, I believe, and you know that's almost over 100 years ago. And also the story has been passed on for generation to generation. Just think how many people have been born since then. In fact, my mother, she's gonna be upset, but she has 4 generations of children that have read this book. So it's called The Little Engine That Could. And the author, it is retold by Watty Piper. And the illustrations are by George and Doris Hammond. And the publishing company is Platt and Moak Publishers. Don't hear about them anymore. But let's hear it. Chug, 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 chug. Puff, puff, ding dong, ding dong. The little engine rumbled over the tracks. She was a happy little train, for she had such a jolly load to carry. Her cars were filled with fun things for boys and girls. There were toy animals, giraffes with long necks, teddy bears with almost no necks at all, and even a baby elephant. Then there were dolls, dolls with blue eyes and dolls with yellow curls, brown eyes and brown bobble heads, and the funniest little toy clown you ever saw. And there were cars full of toy engines, airplanes, tops, jackknives, picture puzzles, books, and every kind of thing boys and girls could want. Now, transportation, 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 transportation. But there was not, but that was not all. Some of the cars were filled with all sorts of good things for boys and girls to eat. Big golden oranges, red cheek apples, bottles of creamy milk for their breakfast, fresh spinach for their dinners, peppermint drops, and lollipops after meal treats. What did that tell you? That tells you that boys and girls have been eating good things all their lives. The little train was carrying all these wonderful things to the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain. She puffed along merrily. Then all of a sudden she stopped with a jerk. You know what a jerk means? It means she simply could not go another inch. She tried and she tried, but her wheels would not turn. Sounds sad, doesn't it? What will all those good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain going to do without the wonderful toys to play with and the good food to eat? Here comes a shiny new engine, said the funny little clowns who jumped out of the train. Let us ask him to help. So all the dolls and toys cried out together. Please, shiny engine, won't you pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Look at that shiny engine. What color is it? It's gold. But the shiny new engine snorted, I pull you? I am a passenger engine. I have just carried a fine big train over the mountain with more cars than you ever dreamed of. My train has sleeping cars with comfortable beds, a dining car where waiters bring whatever hungry people want to eat, and a parlor car in which people sit in soft armchairs and look out the big plate glass windows. I pull the likes of you? Indeed not. And off he steamed to the roundhouse where engines live when they are not busy. How sad the little train and all the dolls and toys felt. Then the little clown called out, the passenger engine is not the only one in the world. Here is another engine coming, a great, big, strong one. Let us ask him to help us. The little toy clown waved his flag, and the big, strong engine came to a stop. Please, oh please, big engine, cried the dolls and the toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good little boys and girls on the other side won't be able to have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the big strong engine bellowed, I am a freight engine. I have just pulled a big train load with big machines over the mountain. These machines print books and newspaper for grown-ups to read. I am a very important engine. I won't pull the likes of you. And the freight engine puffed off indignantly to the roundhouse. The little train and all the dolls and toys were very sad. Cheer up, cried the little toy clown. The freight train is not the only one in the world. Here comes another. He looks very old and tired, but our train is so little. Perhaps he can help us. So the little toy clown waved his big flag, and the dingy, rusty old engine stopped. Please, kind engine, cried the dolls and the toys together. Won't you please pull our train over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. But the rusty old engine sighed, I am so tired. I must rest my weary wheels. I cannot pull even so little a train as yours over the mountain. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. And off he rumbled to the roundhouse, chugging. I cannot. I cannot. I cannot. Indeed, the little train was very, very sad, and the dolls and toys were ready to cry. But the little clown called out, here comes another train, another engine coming over, a little blue engine, a very little one. Maybe she will help us. The little engine came, chugging merrily along. When she saw the toy clown's flag, she stopped quickly. "What's the matter, my friends?" she asked kindly. "Oh, little blue engine," cried the dolls and toys, "will you pull us over the mountain? Our engine has broken down, and the good boys and girls on the other side won't have any toys to play with or good food to eat unless you help us. Please, please help us, little blue engine." I'm not very big," said the little blue engine. "They use me only for switching trains in the yard. I have never been over the mountain." "But we must get over the mountain before the children awake," said the dolls and toys. The very little engine looked up and saw the tears in the doll's eyes, and she thought of the good little boys and girls on the other side of the mountain who would not have any toys or good food to eat unless she helped. And then she said, "I think I can. I think I can. I think I can." And she hitched herself to the little train. She tugged and pulled and pulled and tugged, and slowly they started off. The clown jumped aboard, and all the dolls and the toys, animals began to smile and cheer. Puff, puff, chug, chug, went the little engine. "I think I can. I 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 think I can." Up, up, faster and faster, and faster and faster the little engine climbed until at last they reached the top of the mountain. Down in the valley lay the city. "Hooray, hooray!" cried the funny little clown and all the dolls and toys. "The little boys and girls in the city will be happy because you helped us, kind little blue engine." And the little blue engine smiled and seemed to say, as she puffed steadily down the mountain, "I thought I could. I 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 thought I could." The end. So that's the story of the little engine that could. What color was that engine? Blue. So I hope you enjoyed the story, and maybe you can come to the library and check this book out and read it to someone or tell it to someone who think that perhaps they're too little, because size does not matter. It's what you think. So you say to yourself, when you come upon a challenge, "I think I can. I think I can." Hope you enjoyed the story. Hi, boys and girls. I just like to say this is our last video before summer, and I heard that something special was happening at the Child Development Center, and that meant that I needed to do something special. So you heard the story of the little engine that could. It meant that it doesn't matter how small you are, but you can always try your very best and you will succeed. So I'd just like to say congratulations to you for succeeding and getting ready to go to kindergarten. That's a very, very important step. It doesn't mean that you are going into a big school and you don't know anybody. It means that that's the opportunity for you to learn. So you might be little, but you can do just what the big kids do. Just as the little train did what the big trains did not want to do, you can try. Continue to try to get your parents to come over here to check out books, because books are wonderful and they teach you wonderful things. So thank you and congratulations to you. And I want to just say, this summer we have a special program, and it is called Tales and Tales. We want you to tune in, and you can tune in by going to the city's webpage and looking up library, and you'll see where you need to click. Also on Mondays, we will be giving out craft kits so that you can do a craft every week this summer. So make sure you let your parents know and direct them to the library so you won't be bored and you can keep that mind chugging along. Bye-bye.